Ship your oars. Pull her up. Reach her. Jim! Jim! Take this! Look for water.
Right.
We'll stay here.
Let me take that.
Water. I'll fetch the others. Ben! Reverend! Water! Woo! I can hear it. Bring the rest of the barrels. Bring everything. Which way, Jim? Just over there.
Is it far? I can't wait.
The Lord be praised. Coming.
Breadfruit! Catch! Ready?
Yeah, throw 'em down.
Got it?
Whoa! Whoa! Stop! Stop! Whoa! 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 Steady! Should be nearer done, this bird.
Reverend?
Oh, thank you.
You won't scoff, Jim, not like them others. I see what I seen, I tell you.
Jim.
A giant. It must have been a giant.
Eat. It's good.
Exactly how am I supposed to eat this?
Like this?
May I trouble you to lend me your knife?
Most humble apologies, milady. Tomorrow we find you silver plate and crystal glass.
We may be in the jungle, but we don't have to behave like animals.
Jim.
Thanks.
Van der Brecken. Ben.
Hey, John.
Milady?
Van der Brecken.
Airs and graces. He'll console her, I think.
He's a pig!
Well, you provoked him.
If you think I'm going to be treated like some wench in a dockside alehouse, you are greatly mistaken.
If you look beyond the manners, you might see the man.
Do go on, advise me. You're well qualified. You were born in an alehouse.
Well, you could start by showing a little gratitude.
Gratitude. I'm abducted at knife point by a murderous pirate and forced to live like a wild beast, and you expect me to be grateful?
Isn't it time you stopped playing the fine lady? Apart from anything else, it makes you look ridiculous.
Isabella?
What is it? Sorry.
No. No, you're right. I have nothing. I live on the charity of my old governess. But I was born in a palace. My father was Grande of Spain. I lived like a princess. Until he died. He was a gambler. He lost everything. So you see, I am no fine lady.
You must have been a beautiful princess. But not half as beautiful as you are now.
No.
I swear I've dined better than a bishop.
Well done, Ben.
Aye. And there's nothing like handsome victuals to incline a company to conversation.
To sleep more like.
Sleep, Reverend? I reckon I won't close my eyes tonight, unless I knows what this place is. I know what it ain't. It ain't Tortuga.
It bears a marked resemblance to the Garden of Eden, if you ask me.
No disrespect, sir. But I'm asking Van der Brecken. He's navigator.
It's Santa Anna.
Santa Anna!
You done swap? Tortuga lies miles to westward.
We're all as good as not.
Gentlemen,
All on us.
gentlemen! For the love of heaven, will one of you tell me what the matter is?
It's this here place, Reverend. It's accursed.
Balderdash.
Island of the Damned, they calls it. Full of devils and...
Rubbish. Nonsense.
I seen it with my own eyes, I tell ye.
20 years ago, this was a Spanish island. They marooned mad people here, lunatics. They're all long dead and gone.
I seen them, I tell ye.
Santa Anna is Dutch now.
Aye, and it's weeks from Tortuga.
So? Your pirate friends will still be there. Take the boat, I don't stop you. My friends here. Good Dutch farmers. They'll help us. You go where you like. The boat is yours.
That does seem eminently reasonable, Silver.
So it does.
Still after the map.
So, water and food for 2 weeks at least. And the boat is yours, as we agreed.
Agreed? Aye, so we did, but... Well... I'll say it straight. I've changed my ideas. Hold hard, there's no need for that. I ain't saying as how I want you with me, but how I be with you.
With us? You mean you have no more wish to go to Tortuga?
That's the length and beam of it, aye. Not yet a while's leastways.
Why?
Well, I ain't got the stomach for it. Not alone. Not at my time of life. And that's the truth.
I too, I speak straight, sir. I want to get rid of you.
Well, so you will shortly.
Now I want. Now!
Oh, but you can't hardly maroon me. Not in this wilderness.
Why not?
It wouldn't be a Christian action.
Christian, we're talking of silver!
With some people, it's better to keep them under your eye than out of your sight.
Maybe you're right. But I warn you, you give trouble.
Me, sir? Grateful of the birth, sir. That's me.
How much further?
Not far. In the next valley. The country opens out and then you see the farm. And don't worry. Good Mrs. Huysmans will take care of me, lady. The Huysmans will borrow me money. I charter a ship for us and go to Jamaica, where I have my own boat. And then back to Mexico. To my forests. I've been away too long. That's my plan. But I wonder, what is Silver's plan? You know, Willem Huysmans was our neighbor in Amsterdam. Oh no. Came to the New World together. 20 years ago. Over there! Right, over here! Come on. Where is he? Over there! I think he's there! I can see him! There he is! There! Bring him!
No! Please don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
Have no fear, boy. We are friends. I am a friend of the Huysmans. Hey, now tell me, what happened here? Don't be afraid. Tell me. Tell me. Juliana? Juliana! It's Hans! Hans van der Brecken.
Hans! Oh. The Spanish. A year ago, they come.
Your boy has told us everything. Rest now.
Many of our people, they go. I beg Willem to let us go too. I know the Spanish. Butchers, thieves, murderers. 2 months ago, they arrest Jan. They hang him. Our only son. It is our land.
Leave us, please.
The Spanish destroy everything. Everything.
Risk. Be damned to risk. I say she needs a doctor.
And I say we've got a boat and supplies. And we'd be fools if we don't slip our cables afore them Spaniards find us.
I have a slight medical knowledge. In my opinion, the poor lady is beyond a doctor's help.
Right you be, Reverend. Beat about back to the boat, and if so be we run up against them Spaniards, well, we got a Spanish beauty for to bargain with, ain't we?
You'll have me to bargain with first.
I reckon you'll see it my way, Jim.
Are you savages? She's dying, and you fight.
We take her to a doctor.
She can't be moved, no. You must go now, quickly. I will stay with her.
No!
You, most of all, you must go.
She's right, Van der Brecken.
For the love of God, don't you understand? They will kill all of you.
Will you be safe?
They are my own people. God forgive me.
We go now.
Goodbye, then.
Jim.
So kind.
I am Spanish.
My husband used to say that you should judge a people not by the worst of them, but by the best.
Well, bless me.
Spaniards.
What?
Hide.
Where?
Adelante, por favor. Vaya, vaya, que no se pare. En línea. Así, así. Tú, ¿qué haces? Miguel, ¿qué haces por ahí? Que venga, en línea. Adelante, adelante. Sí, sí. No tenemos mucho tiempo, por Dios. ¿Quién está aquí? ¡Venga! ¡Vamos detrás! ¡Ahí detrás! ¡Juano! ¡Que vengas por aquí, por favor! ¡Necesitamos! ¡Listo, venga conmigo! ¡Venga conmigo! ¡Adelante! ¡Ataque, hombre! ¡To the back! ¡Run, run, run! ¡Moros peñas! ¡Ataque, hombre! ¡Detrás de ellos! ¡Arraigado! ¡Vaya listo! ¡Vamos! ¡Bájate! Bless you, Ben! Run, John, run! Where's Ben? Where's the Reverend? Not here! Well, let's go back! No use! Don't move! You too!
Bring down.
This is the woman?
Yes, sir.
My name is Senorita Isabella Zorilla. I am the daughter of a grandee of Spain.
So my men have informed me. Yet you consort with spies?
I assume that you are not the general.
I am Major Moreda. His Excellency the Decan.
I do not deal with underlings. I demand to see the general himself.
Naturally.
Enter. Leave us.
Your Excellency, my name
I
is...
know who you are.
I wish to
Protest? Of course you do. My dear Isabella, when did you ever do anything else?
You!
You were always protesting about something or other. And always with such spirit.
You are general here.
Unfortunately, yes. I know, the last place you'd expect to find me. Frankly, my dear, it's the last place I'd expect to find you. What on earth were you doing capering about the jungle with those English?
Where are they? What are you going to do to them?
Well, I don't imagine any one of them is worth ransoming, so I suppose I shall have to hang them.
Speaking for myself, I'd rather shiver than fry. What we'll be doing when this sun comes up. Ain't no cause to be discomposed by that. Not yet, Miles.
I wish I had your optimism.
Well, now, you might say as how I've had a deal of experience in such situations. Ain't that right, Jim? Aye. They can rig the gallows. They can tie the noose. A drum roll and a pass and all complete, and still a man can save his neck. It's when they drops you. That's the time to start a-worrying.
I've told you, they've done nothing.
Nothing. They've wrought havoc. One can hardly step outside without tripping over a corpse.
Young Englishman, Hawkins. I happen to know he has money and rich friends. They'd ransom him.
Ah, yes. Young Englishman. I wondered if you'd show a special interest in him. Have you reconsidered the proposal I made last night?
You didn't really expect me to take it seriously.
Why not?
I should have thought it was obvious you were the last man in the world I should ever consent to marry.
If you come to think of it, our engagement was never formally broken off.
Oh, no. You just disappeared. Without a word, not even a note.
Well, whose fault was that? When my creditors learned that your sainted father had gambled your dowry away, you understand.
Oh, yes. Now. But at the time I was under the pathetic illusion that you loved me.
Alas, love doesn't pay one's tailor's bills. But that's all changed now. The point is, I can now afford a beautiful wife rather than a rich one.
I beg you to release Hawkins and the others.
My dear, I'd love to humor you, but I have my duty to do.
Does your duty include hearing their defense? Or is that too much to expect?
On the contrary. This colony is administered in strict accordance with the laws laid down by His Most Catholic Majesty. Naturally, they shall have a hearing. You will be the principal witness. This morning, if that's convenient. Do eat your breakfast.
Out. Come on.
Silence is no defense, you know. Rather the opposite, in fact.
I don't waste my breath on Spanish justice.
I wonder what you're saving it for. Major,
Your Excellency.
thank you, my dear. We've heard your
But
evidence.
not listened. I tell you, but for this gentleman, I'd still be Silver's prisoner. Hang Silver, if you like. But Mr. Vanderbrecken is wholly innocent.
Thank you again, my dear. Be sure that Senorita Isabella's observations are recorded. Now, Major Moreda.
Many of my men have been seriously wounded and 2 killed by the prisoner. I have witnesses.
Do you deny this?
He was merely defending himself.
Do you deny it, Vanderbrecken?
Write this on your paper.
I am proud to kill men who butcher women and children and burn their farms.
Record a plea of guilty.
Your men kill with swords. You hide behind pens and papers.
Hang the Dutch swine!
The prisoner Hawkins, Your Excellency.
Ah, yes. The English spy. We have an acquaintance in common, Mr. Hawkins. Known to you, I believe, as Mr. Moxon. His commission was to acquire certain documents. I have reason to believe they are now in your possession. The dispatch was quite clear on the point. I presume you've hidden them somewhere on the island. You'd save yourself a great deal of unpleasantness if you told me where.
I know nothing of any documents.
He's lying.
My dear Isabella. Well, Mr. Hawkins.
He had the papers with him, in a belt around his waist. I assume he's been searched. Then he must have hidden them. I am a Spaniard.
Spaniards are famous for their loyalty.
And notorious for their treachery. I was a fool. I mistook you for a lady.
How dare!
Round down the curtain, my dear. I must congratulate you on a bravura performance. And your friend picked up his cues most admirably. Remove him.
What are you going to do to him?
That will depend upon Mr. Hawkins. If he remains obdurate,
Pedro!
take her out. Next!
I despise you!
Moreda, make sure the lady doesn't wander.
Leave me alone!
You interest me strangely, Mr. Or should I say, Captain Silver.
Them papers what Jim took, they be worth untold gold to the King of Spain by my reckoning.
Undoubtedly.
And a whole heap more to the King of England.
I must confess the notion had not escaped me. What a very intelligent man you are. The question is, however, what are the documents worth to you?
To me, sir? Well, I'm a reasonable man.
Oh, refreshingly so.
And of course, I ain't exactly in a position to drive a hard bargain. I'll tell you what, sir. You give me my freedom with a stout boat, victualled and watered, and I'll take you to where those papers lays.
By the thunders, I knew it. Silver will save his skin.
Jim, I've come for to say goodbye.
I suppose you saw where I hid the papers. It'll mean war between England and Spain.
I'll tell you straight, Jim. I don't give. Only I reckons we should part friends, Jim. Will you, shake my hand? Jim, shake my hand. Friends, Jim, spite of all.
You'll never learn, I think. Every time you allow that man to make you a fool.
Quedo aquí.
Hello, soldier.
Qué caliente. ¿Quieres beber?
Sí, gracias, amigo.
Aquí lo tienes. De nada.
Gracias.
Oh, nada, hombre.
Jim.
A ship I have got in the North Country, and she goes by the name of the Golden Vanity. And I fear she will be taken by a Spanish galley as she sails upon the lowland. Lowland, as she sails upon the lowland sea. Woe! Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. Nahum 3, verse 1. Gentlemen, I give you a toast. Death to the King of Spain! May he be eaten of worms! Oh, forgive me, Lord.
Ben, can you hear me?
Ben!
Ben? Ben!
A little ways to go yet. About half a league.
This way.
Jim.
You and the Reverend take Ben to the boat. We're going.
No! I must stay. I cannot go with you.
What?
I must go to my uncle in Mexico. He expects me. I have nowhere else to go.
But Isabella...
You must go. I must go.
If only we had time.
Go, please, quickly. 'Twas not ordained.
Come on, Jim, hurry! Wait for us at the boat, Reverend!
I'll never see him again.
Beg your pardon. Them contraptions weren't made for a one-legged man.
I take it you can manage a path. Is this it? Here?
Hereabouts. But to make a sure thing certain, as the saying goes, there's something you should know. Them papers lays but a few paces from where we stands here. But, that's not all as lays here.
No.
There's a scrap of paper that's worth 100, 1,000 times more. A map. Aye. Flint's map.
Of course, Hawkins.
Aye. Hawkins.
Flint's treasure was taken 10 years ago.
How much of it was taken, Silver?
Not a tenth.
I believe you were Flint's quartermaster.
And so I was. And there's the catch, see? There's only one man alive can read that map. And that's John Silver.
I do see most clearly. My association with you becomes more and more rewarding. I think we understand each other.
I reckons we do.
Then you may safely show us the hiding place.
Right there. In the roots of that tree.
Moreda.
There's nothing.
Shoot him!
Now! Come on. ¡Fuerte! ¡Fuerte!
Looking for days.
Ho! This way! Quick! Quick!
Go on, Jim! Go on!
Silver!
Come on!
Give me that range!
gone, Excellency. No one. Search the jungle.
You go. I'll stay.
We all go. Silver has sacrificed himself.
I can't. Those documents have to be somewhere on the island. And the map.
Documents.
They mustn't fall into Don Pedro's hands.
Gentlemen, not now. Gentlemen, listen. I've just remembered in me memory, like. Remembered what, says you? Ah, well, do you see? It pertains to them there documents and the map. Aye, Flint's map.
Ben, for once, tell me straight. Where are they?
Why, here, of course.
Well, for heaven's sake, why didn't you tell me?
Look!
Spaniards!
In the boat! Quick!
Push! Push! Come on, Ben!
Twere this way, you see. I seed you post them papers. And I seed that Silver has seed what I'd seed. Now, do you see? Mother of mercy, it's a ghost ship!
No. Look again. What did I tell you? I should have done it. Hey!